The royal family drama is getting ugly, and Prince William is firing back at his brother Prince Harry amid shocking allegations of a nasty physical altercation between them.
The debate has been missing. It's been very negative. Understandably, it's such a large issue that everyone feels completely overwhelmed.
And while Harry claims William attacked him because he defended his wife Meghan from racism, William is reportedly convinced that Harry has been brainwashed and manipulated by Meghan.
It's alleged that Prince William physically attacked his brother Prince Harry during an argument about Harry's wife, Meghan.
So what exactly is going on between William and Harry? Is Meghan the real reason Harry no longer talks to his brother? Let's get into it.
Brother say to you, Harry, how could you do this to me? After everything we went through, wouldn't that be what he would say?
He'd probably say all sorts of different things.
Prince Harry is making waves with his new autobiography, Spare, as several leaked excerpts from the book have unleashed shocking attacks on his brother Prince William and Kate Middleton. And while some fans are praising Harry for standing up to William and defending his wife, many others are dragging him for being a total hypocrite. As for Prince William, he's reportedly sad and disappointed to see how Meghan Markle manipulated his younger brother. But before we talk about Prince William's reaction to Harry's accusations, let's take a look at the most jaw-dropping revelations from Harry's new book that has William super mad. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, will officially be released on January 10th. However, several shocking excerpts from the book have been leaked online, triggering a massive debate over who's telling the truth. According to Sky News, the title of Prince Harry's memoir refers to the term heir or spare, which should give you a pretty good idea about how Harry feels about his position in the royal family.
The family motto is never complain, never explain, but it's just a motto. And it doesn't really hold.
There's a lot of complaining and a lot of explaining.
Endless.
Private being done through leaks.
Through leaks.
Ironically, it's now part of Harry's new book, Spare, that's apparently been leaked to a British newspaper, The Guardian, with a sensational accusation that his brother Prince William, the heir to the British throne, physically assaulted his younger sibling.
When the deal for Harry's autobiography was first announced in 2021, Harry said the book would reflect the highs and lows of growing up in the British royal family. However, now that several shocking excerpts from the book have leaked, many fans are saying Harry is anything but truthful, and Prince William reportedly feels his brother is a victim of Meghan Markle's manipulation. To start with, Harry made a series of bizarre claims about his time as a working member of the royal family, revealing he 25 people while serving in Afghanistan. Harry said he thought of those 25 human beings as chess pieces rather than people, and insisted that he is neither proud nor ashamed of what he did. So my number 25, it was not something that filled me with satisfaction, but I was not ashamed either, Harry wrote. This part of the memoir alone triggered a ton of backlash against Harry on social media, with many fans and public figures slamming Harry for being completely ignorant about his privilege. Famed Australian journalist John Pilger tweeted, "For all the public whining from Prince Harry and his wife, his admission that he's 25 people in Afghanistan, a country offering no threat to his own and left impoverished, offers us a glimpse of the ruthless system propped up by his family." Another controversial part of Harry's upcoming memoir touches on the topic of Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton's feud, with Harry claiming Kate was acting like a snob towards Meghan. In his book, Harry describes one awkward interaction between Kate and Meghan when Meghan asked to borrow lip gloss from Kate ahead of their appearance at the 2018 Royal Foundation Forum Summit.
You do together is great, but working together as family, do you ever have disagreements about things?
Oh, yes.
Healthy disagreement.
Okay, the last thing you disagreed on, how do you resolve it?
I can't remember, they come so thick and fast. But
Is it resolved? We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Well, you're putting on a great show if it's not.
Harry writes that Kate was surprised that Meghan would ask this, but she ended up giving Meghan her lip gloss anyway. According to Harry, Meghan then applied a little gloss to her finger and rubbed it on her lips, which promoted Kate to make, quote, a disgusting face. Harry then goes on to describe another uncomfortable meeting that took place after he and Meghan returned from their honeymoon. He writes that William and Kate invited them to their residence at Kensington Palace, and Meghan was shocked to see the luxury decor and priceless art on the walls. According to Harry, both he and Meghan were stunned because their neighboring flat had IKEA lamps and furniture they bought on sale with Meghan's credit card on sofas.com. The two couples then sat down for tea, and Harry said the conversation was extremely awkward because Kate demanded an apology from Meghan. Harry's memoir describes how Kate was offended because Meghan had previously mentioned something about Kate being being hormonal after giving birth and suggested it had affected her memory. Kate then said that she and Meghan were not close enough for Meghan to talk about her hormones. Harry writes that after this exchange, William called Meghan rude and pointed a finger at her, telling her these things are not done here. However, Meghan refused to apologize to Kate and told William, "If you don't mind, keep your finger out of my face." Now, we're not exactly sure why Harry thought sharing this would make people feel sorry for him and Meghan, because it actually had the opposite effect. And yet Harry seems completely oblivious to the effect he and his wife have on people. And he defended Meghan in his autobiography, writing, "Meg said that she had never intentionally done anything to offend Kate, and if she had, she begged her to let her know so she could avoid a reoccurrence." But that's not the end of it, and many other parts of Harry's new book show that Harry has zero self-awareness. For example, in another leaked excerpt from Spare, Harry claims William and Kate told him to wear a Nazi uniform and then made fun of him when they saw him in it. For those that don't know, back in 2005, Harry came under fire for wearing a Nazi uniform to a costume party that was themed native and colonial. Harry later issued a public statement apologizing for his costume and claimed he had learned his lesson. However, in his new book, Harry decided to use his story to throw even more shade at his brother, and he actually blamed his decision to wear the uniform on William and Kate. Harry writes, "I phoned Willie and Kate, asked what they thought. Nazi uniform, they said." He then goes on to say that William and Kate both howled when they saw him in the uniform. But get this, the same year Harry was photographed wearing the uniform, he was quoted saying something incredibly ignorant when asked about his then-girlfriend, Chelsea Davy. Chelsea was born to white parents in Zimbabwe, Africa, and she started dating Harry sometime around 2004. In January 2005, shortly after the relationship became public, the paparazzi asked Harry about Chelsea, and he responded, quote, "She's not black or anything, you know." But that's not all. The biggest bombshell from Harry's new book is the part where he describes a nasty altercation between him and his brother, claiming that William physically attacked him after he stood up for Meghan. The altercation between the two brothers took place at Harry's London home in 2019, and Harry claims William called Meghan difficult, rude, and abrasive. Harry accused William of, quote, parroting the press narrative about his wife, and he claimed William escalated the altercation. According to Harry, he tried to defend Meghan, but William grabbed him by the collar, ripping his necklace, and knocked him to the floor. "I landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me," Harry writes. "I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out." Harry claims that the altercation left him with a visible injury to his back, and though he said that William later apologized, he accused his brother of acting like an heir. As for Meghan's reaction, Harry said he didn't immediately tell his wife about the altercation, but she later noticed scrapes and bruises on his back, so he told her what happened. And according to Harry, Meghan wasn't that surprised and wasn't all that angry. She was terribly sad. But Harry didn't stop there. He addressed the incident again in his new interview with Tom Bradby, which aired on January 8th, and said he saw red mist in his brother during the attack.
What was different here was this level of frustration. And I talked about the red mist that I had for so many years, and I saw this red mist in him.
Harry also claims that William taunted him and wanted him to fight back, but he took the high road and chose not to retaliate.
He wanted me to hit him back, but I chose not to.
And the weirdest part is that Harry went on to say that he will reconcile with his brother if William takes accountability for his actions.
I want reconciliation, but first there needs to be some accountability.
However, fans are now saying Harry is a complete hypocrite for asking William to take accountability when he himself showed very little accountability for his own behavior and blamed all of his past controversies on his family. Very confused how Prince Harry can think reconciliation is a possibility when he's literally making bank trashing his family, one fan said. Also, find it odd Meghan's dad, Thomas Markle's been cut off from talking to the press. Fair. But Harry's so confused his family gave him the same treatment for blabbing. Still, Harry's not without his supporters, and many of them are calling Harry a hero for exposing the racism in the British royal family. But is Harry really a hero, or does he have a hero complex? And how does William feel about Harry's shocking allegations? Well, according to royal family insiders, William isn't really angry at his younger brother, but rather disappointed that Harry's being manipulated by his wife. He's disappointed with Harry for portraying him and the royal family in a cynical light, one insider said. The source also added that William was hoping they could move on after the CBS interview, but Harry airing his dirty laundry has only heightened the conflict between the two brothers and resulted in them taking a step backward. Many fans feel the same way about the situation, and they're saying it's sad how Harry fell for Meghan's manipulation and lost everything in the process. One Twitter user wrote, "I don't dislike Prince Harry at all. I like him. I feel sorry for him. He's being manipulated and he's the biggest victim of his manipulation. It's obvious to everyone but him." However, others are saying Harry is no victim and they're accusing him of being as narcissistic as Meghan. Classic narcissistic gaslighting, one fan said. Demanding and attacking to force a reaction that will be, no matter what, a reason to be a victim again. Prince Harry is delusional, vicious, and vile, relentlessly attacking and milking the royal family for a living. It's his whole right of existence. But now we want to hear your opinions on this royal drama. Do you think Harry is being manipulated by Meghan? Let us know what you think in the royal family.